You know how every day it seems like there's a new AI being announced?
Right.
But this one, this OpenAI O1,
Yeah.
it feels different, like actually different.
It is.
Not just like an incremental upgrade, you know?
Totally.
And that's what we're diving into today, that article you sent about the O1 models.
Yeah.
Because this feels like a whole new ballgame. It really does.
It really does. You're right. To be excited about this one, this is
Okay.
what OpenAI has done with O1, especially the O1 preview model. It's not just about,
Yeah.
building a bigger AI.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually making it smarter,
Okay.
more like us,
Interesting.
with this thing called chain of thought reasoning.
Okay, so chain of thought, it sounds
Yeah.
kind of intense.
It's a mouthful, right?
Yeah. It is. The article mentioned it, but like, what's the big deal? What is COT?
So imagine trying to solve
Okay.
a complex coding problem, or even just a tough math equation.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just magically know the answer, right?
Right.
You have to break it down step by step,
Yeah.
using logic and things you already know.
Like showing your work in math class.
Exactly.
Otherwise, the teacher thinks you cheated.
That's a great analogy. That's exactly what O1 is doing with chain of thought.
Okay.
It's not just recognizing patterns in data anymore.
Yeah.
It's actually thinking through the problem, just like you would,
Wow.
considering each step logically to arrive at a solution.
So O1 is like actually showing its work now.
It is. It is. And the article you sent, it highlights how this leads to some mind-blowing results.
Okay, like what?
Like, take the International Mathematical Olympiad qualifying exam, for example.
Okay.
O1 scored an 83% accuracy rate.
Wow. Okay.
To put that into perspective,
Yeah.
GPT-4 only managed 13%.
That's a serious leap.
It's huge.
That's like going from, getting a D
Yeah.
to like acing the test with honors.
Totally.
Okay, so what about something more practical, like,
Yeah.
like coding? Like, how does it perform with that?
So Code Forces, right?
Yeah, the platform for all the competitive programmers.
Exactly. O1 is achieving top percentiles there.
Really?
Yeah, we're talking scores that rival some of the best human coders.
Wow. So if I need someone to build an app, I should just, hit up O1.
Well, not quite yet.
I
There
thi-
are still some limitations. For instance, O1 can't access the internet or analyze files like GPT-4 can.
Oh, interesting.
It's a trade-off.
Okay.
What it lacks in speed and connectivity, it makes up for in sheer problem-solving ability. It's taking the time to think things through.
So it's like having a brilliant friend
Yeah.
who takes like, a little longer to text back because they're actually like crafting a thoughtful response,
Exactly. And that's an important point.
Yeah.
The O1 models aren't necessarily faster than their predecessors.
Okay.
In fact, they might take a bit longer to respond because they're going through that step-by-step reasoning process.
So it's about like quality over speed with O1.
You got it.
Okay, and all this brain power, I imagine, comes at a price.
If you're catching on quickly. Yeah, right now accessing this premium AI experience means subscribing to ChatGPT Plus or Teams, and it costs significantly more than GPT-4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's more of a specialized tool then?
Yeah, for now at least. It's
Yeah.
like not everyone needs a supercomputer to check their email, right?
Right.
But for certain tasks, like,
Yeah.
solving these complex equations or writing really high-level code, tackling these really intricate problems,
Yeah.
that's where this extra thinking power is really a game changer.
Okay, and speaking of intricate problems,
Yeah,
the article did mention that O1 isn't perfect.
that's right. No AI is perfect, at least not yet.
Okay.
One of the things that they're still working on is reducing what they call hallucinations.
Hallucinations.
Yeah,
Okay, that sounds
it's a little creepy, right?
sounds a little creepy. Is O1 like seeing things?
Not exactly. It's more like sometimes it gets a little too creative with its answers.
Okay.
So imagine you ask O1 a question about, let's say, the history of pizza.
Okay.
It might give you this response that sounds completely believable, with dates and names and everything.
Yeah.
But none of it's actually true.
What?
It's basically spun a story from its vast knowledge base,
Yeah.
but it's not grounded in reality.
So it's like that friend who's a great storyteller.
Right.
But you're never quite sure if like what they're saying is true.
Exactly. You got it. And
Okay.
the article mentioned another little quirk. O1 can sometimes overestimate its own knowledge.
Okay.
It's still learning to accurately assess what it knows and what it doesn't.
So it's like O1 is still figuring out the difference between like thinking it knows something
Right.
and actually knowing something.
Exactly.
How do you-
But to be fair to OpenAI,
Yeah.
they are very upfront about these limitations. They're constantly refining the model,
Okay.
finding ways to make it more reliable.
Good.
And remember, this is just the beginning for, thinking AI.
Yeah. That is reassuring. I guess it's like anything else, it takes time.
It takes time to develop expertise. Absolutely.
But all this talk about logic and problem solving,
Yeah.
does O1 have any other, like, you know, tricks up its sleeve?
You bet it does. The article barely scratched the surface.
Okay.
One thing that really impressed me was its language ability.
Great.
We're not just talking about understanding English. This thing excels in languages like Arabic and Korean,
What?
even surpassing GPT-4 in those areas.
Seriously. So O1 is multilingual.
It's incredible.
Wow. What does that mean then for like, translation services or like cross-cultural communication and stuff?
Imagine a world where language barriers are practically non-existent.
Yeah.
O1 could revolutionize the way we communicate globally,
Wow.
opening up new opportunities for collaboration, understanding across cultures.
Okay, now that's a future I can get behind. That's like something out of a sci-fi novel.
I know, right?
But it's happening right now.
It's happening now.
And all this from an AI that can actually take the time to think.
It really makes you wonder what else it's capable of, right?
Yeah.
The article also touched on its potential to revolutionize coding. Paired with tools like GitHub Copilot, O1 could become like an indispensable partner for developers.
So it's like having this AI that can not only like understand your code, but can actually help you write it
Right.
better and faster.
Exactly. And imagine like being able to bounce ideas off of O1,
Okay.
get instant feedback on your code,
Wow.
or even have it generate like entire blocks of code based on your specifications.
Okay.
It could significantly speed up that development process,
Yeah.
free up human programmers to,
Great.
focus on the more creative and complex tasks.
It does make you wonder though, like if AI can code like a pro, what does that mean for all the human programmers out there?
Yeah.
Are we all going to be out of a job?
That's a question a lot of people are asking.
Right.
And it's a valid concern.
Yeah.
It's important to remember that, O1 is a tool. And like any tool, it can be used to augment human capabilities,
Yeah.
not necessarily replace them.
So it's more about like
Yeah.
learning to work alongside these advanced AI tools
Oh, exactly.
rather than fearing them. Right.
Precisely. Think of it as a collaboration.
Okay.
We bring our human creativity, our problem-solving skills, our
Right.
intuition to the table,
Yeah.
while O1 is providing this incredible processing power, accuracy, ability to handle those complex tasks.
So it's like a partnership
Yeah,
where each side brings their own strengths
right.
to kind of create something even better together.
Exactly. And as AI continues to evolve, this kind of human-AI collaboration is
Yeah.
going to become increasingly important. We need to embrace the potential of these technologies
Yeah.
while also staying mindful of their limitations.
Okay, that makes sense. Speaking of limitations, the article did mention that,
Yeah,
OpenAI isn't the only one working on this
right.
whole thinking AI.
Absolutely.
There's some serious competition out there.
Oh, yeah. Google DeepMind is also making significant strides in this area.
Really?
They've developed their own models that are capable of some pretty impressive
Wow.
feats of reasoning and problem solving.
So it's like a race to the top.
Yeah.
With each company,
It's more like it's more like a collaborative exploration,
Yeah.
with each company contributing to our understanding of artificial intelligence.
Right.
The more research and development that happens in this field,
Mm-hmm.
the closer we get to unlocking the full potential of thinking AI.
Okay, so I guess to kind of bring it back to our listener, someone who's clearly very interested in this whole world of AI,
Yeah.
what would you say is like the key takeaway here?
I would say the O1 series represents a pivotal moment in the evolution of artificial intelligence.
Okay.
It's not about making AI faster or more powerful anymore. It's about making it smarter,
Okay.
more intuitive, more like us.
Interesting.
This shift toward thinking AI has the potential to revolutionize countless industries. I mean,
Wow.
from healthcare and education to finance and entertainment, you name it.
And it all comes down to that ability to actually think things through.
Yeah.
Step by step, like we do, not just mimicking patterns anymore, but like actually understanding and reasoning
It's a whole new level. It really is.
Wow.
And while it's still early days,
Yeah.
011 gives us this little glimpse of what the future of AI might hold.
Okay.
A future where AI is not something to be feared, but a powerful tool that can help us overcome challenges, unlock new possibilities,
Yeah.
and shape a better future.
So I guess to wrap things up for our listener here,
Yeah.
it sounds like the real question isn't like whether AI can think,
Right.
but how this new era of thinking AI will reshape our world.
Precisely. And that's something we'll all be witnessing and experiencing together
Together.
in the years to come.